Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon, everyone. Today, I'd like to talk about superheroes, the misleading idols. So, what are superheroes exactly? To those who are asking, superheroes are people with superpowers who help save the city in their costumes.
Energy.
Some examples of superheroes are, of course, Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, Wonder Woman, and Hawkgirl. Ladies and gentlemen, for your information, Doraemon, Mickey Mouse, and SpongeBob are not superheroes. So, superheroes sound like very nice people, but I assure you, these people are not to be made role models. So, I urge all of you to listen to my speech and learn why these people should not be made role models. Now, my speech consists of three main points, which are: superheroes are bad examples, superheroes wear outrageous costumes, and they have bad morality. Now, on to my first point, which is superheroes are bad examples. Now, the main point is that superheroes promote violence, the use of violence. They're trying to teach us that we can do whatever we want without any consequences. It's okay to beat down our enemies. It's okay to rack down buildings. It's okay to do anything you want because you are above the law. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I say this is wrong. So this is not what we should do. We should really cooperate with each other to settle our differences instead of using violence. Now, as an example, what?
There's a study.
What?
Study by Professor.
Oh, okay. As an example, a study by Professor Lincoln Shepard of Harvard University, a child psychologist, has proved that 40% of child accidents are related to superheroes in a way. As an example, once a 7-year-old boy jumped out of a 2-story building claiming that he wanted to fly. On that day, he broke all of his arms and legs. And ladies and gentlemen, that boy was wearing a Superman costume. See how this so-called superhero has poisoned the minds of our children into thinking that they can do whatever they want. Superman has made that boy thinking that he can fly just because he has a cape. Now, in another incident, a 9-year-old girl was caught beating up one of her friends, saying that she was doing just what Wonder Woman did best, fighting crime. Now, is that little girl really fighting crime by beating up her friends? No, she isn't. Now, is this the kind of children we want living in our society? Children who are violent and act as what should I use?
See, continue.
And act according to anything they want. So, of course, children should be banned from watching superhero cartoons or reading superhero comic books, as they are very bad examples. Now, on to my second point, which is superheroes wear outrageous costumes. Let me ask you a question. Has any of you realized how ridiculous these superheroes' costumes are? Yes?
No, Iron Man looks cool.
Really?
Anyway.
Well, don't you think that the superheroes' costumes are a bit too flashy? They're fighting crime, for God's sake, and yet they wear colorful tights and running around like madmen. Look, they should wear something a bit more practical. Say like
They should wear.
they should wear something more practical. Say like camouflage gear.
Uh-huh.
I mean, look at our policemen. They're crime fighters too, and yet they don't need flashy outfits. They only wear their normal blue uniforms. So think about it. Do they really need those eye-catching costumes? No. What about He-Man or Wonder Woman? Notice anything weird about them? No? Well then, He-Man and Wonder Woman look as if they were out of clothes and just went out to fight crime in their underwear. They've got nothing on. Wow. How do I put this? They've got nothing on but their underwear and bracelets. Or what about Superman and Batman?
Uh-huh.
They wear their underpants outside their pants. How crazy is that? I mean, who in their right minds would want to wear their underpants above their pants? I don't need to be a genius to know that's wrong. Now, on to my third point, the third and final point, which is superheroes have bad morality. Look at the Hulk. What message is he trying to tell us? To me, what he's trying to tell us is that whenever we get angry, use violence to solve our problems. It doesn't matter if you're angry or anything, just use violence to fight other people. That's what the Hulk tells me. And what about Kick-Ass? Now, ladies and gentlemen, Kick-Ass is another superhero. And during his combats, of course, he promotes violence, he promotes the use of foul language, and even his name, Kick-Ass, Kick-Ass, Kick-Ass. Even his name is inappropriate for children. Don't you agree? And finally, Iron Man. Iron Man is also a superhero who shouldn't be made a role model. This is because he flaunts bling, he exploits women, and promotes the use of firearms. Proof of this is in one of the Iron Man movies where he uses women to promote his guns. He uses women to promote his guns, and I say that this is wrong. This is madness. No wonder teenagers are so corrupted these days. It's because they've been watching these superheroes ever since they were little. So, therefore, I hope everyone has listened to my speech and finally realized how truly evil these superheroes are. So, a word of advice to everyone: if ever a superhero blockbuster movie is released, you don't need to go and watch them. They're not that great. So
They are not that
they're
great.
not that great. And whenever you see these superheroes, remember to look at them as the villains they are. Thank you.
Okay, stop.